Hey guys, Rob here. So we're back at Portland International Raceway for yet another fun race at this track. This time we're in the IMSA Sports Car Endurance Challenge. Please join my Discord channel. Link will be down in the description. And also at this time I would also like to ask you, if you have not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this race. I think it was quite fun. I do think I made a strategy call at one time that was maybe wrong. Watch till the end. Let me know what you think.
Kilometers per hour. We need to close the gap to the guy ahead. Be ready. We don't have the data. Green, let's go, let's go. On your left. Still there. Clear to the left, in the middle, 3 wide. Clear to the right. Left side, clear all around. There's an incident in turn 1. We think it might be Kurik.
What a start, huh? Chaos everywhere, turns 1 and 2. Actually, no. The chaos started before turn 1. So, yeah, we made it through that, and let's see where we make it to.
Hop into the second pod now.
Great start, well done.
White.
There's an incident in turn 12.
One motherfucker on the first lap. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, it is strictly by luck that I was in P2. I wasn't gonna fight with this guy in the Porsche. He came up faster than me, from behind me, came up faster. I'm gonna let him by. It's a long way to go to the end of this race. I don't want to get into any incidents. I don't want to crash the car. I just want to get through to the end. That was the last lap. I definitely would have tried to make a Mercedes as wide as possible.
It's now 1.0. Incident in turn 4. Looks like it's rolling. P3. 116.23. By the faster class cars. Blue flag. On your right. Clear right. Approaching, blue flag. All right, clear right. Just done it on 17.52. You're a second off the pace in sector 1. There's an incident in turn 7, yellow flag, caution. Gap 2, V2, ahead is now 1.9.
Alright, so now we're catching up to lap traffic. I'm still in P3. Nothing
time was
special had going on, so that's why I
16.82.
figured just skip a few laps. And yeah, so now I just gotta deal with lap traffic, LMP3s, and all that fun stuff.
Okay, Rob, the next car is 1 lap behind. Car number 27. Last lap time was at 1:17.22. Okay, Rob, you've got half your fuel left. Yellow flag. There's an incident in turn 6. On your right. We're right. There's an incident in turn 7. We think it might be Daniel. Blue flag. Okay, Rob. The next car is Howard, car number 37. C license. And their rating is 0.6. The car behind is a faster class. gap is now 6.2 seconds. The driver in front of us is 1 lap behind.
Thought it was odd that both of them pitted at the same time. I'm thinking they may have been running one of the sprint setups and not the endurance setup, and didn't have a full tank of fuel at the start of the race. It's the only thing I could think of, whereas I have the endurance setup in my car, so it's got a full load of fuel from the start. So trying to stretch it as far as I can go, make it at least the first hour into the race before I need to pit for fuel.
There's an incident in turn 12. It looks like we have contact data. There's an incident in turn 1. Incident in turn 6. Yellow flag.
I apologize for that. You fully blocked me earlier.
Right, the guy ahead of us is 1 lap behind. There's a faster class car approaching.
Like I said, that contact was a large part on me, but the 2 laps before that, he blocked me as I was already in the braking zone, so.
The gap to V2 behind is now 6.1 seconds. Yellow flag, incident in turn 7. Looks like it's Sing.
Alright, so being passed by an LMP3 in a GT4 is inevitable in a multi-class race. But I can't say that when they do this. They get right in front of you right before a major corner, and basically they wash out the aero in the front of the car. I lost all front grip, went off track. I know they don't realize that they do it when they do that to the GT4s, and GT4s aren't really that aero sensitive, but when you take away the air over the front nose that quickly, yeah, there's no recovering it.
The class leader from a faster class is behind.
Clear left.
You're in the lead.
Not to mention, 2 laps before that, you broke in the middle of the corner. Like, sorry, but we're not all free of blame.
fast car approaching.
Alright, skipped a few laps again. Nothing interesting's happened.
Turn 6. Looks like it's...
To be honest, it's a fun track,
Times are improving.
but it's kind of a long race, and it's really mentally challenging with how short the lap is, how often the LMP3s are going to catch you up, and yeah, it's mentally a challenge, and
Of course.
for the most part, since there's not a whole lot of action, pretty boring, not gonna lie. But you know, the thrill of endurance racing and multi-class racing is why we do it. So now I'm catching up to a group of lap cars, and I'm not gonna lie, everyone complains about the LMP3s passing them and not being clean about passing them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna piss off some GT4 drivers here. When you guys are laps down, some of you don't move out of the leader's way, and that's just outright pitiful. And you know, if I have a leader coming up behind me, I usually move out of that person's way. So I guess we're going to find out what's going to happen.
Lap time was 17.22. Side, clear left. You're leading. Okay, Rob, there's a faster car approaching. The next car is a lap behind. Alright, move to the right. That was 118.00.
And what these two up ahead is doing is just what I'm talking about. They're not even moving over to let the LMP3 by. All he has to do is be patient. He's going to get around them really easy coming up in a second. But yeah, being in a GT4, being in the same, basically same power rating and weight as these cars, it's going to be a lot harder for me to get past them. Like I said, right now he's going to fly past. He's good. He's clear. Hopefully they don't pull their monkey shit when I'm trying to get past them.
Time was at 118.42. There's a faster car approaching. Car left, clear left. The gap to Wall behind is now 3.7 seconds. Flag. Far right, clear to the right. There's faster cars behind. This group includes their class leader. Right side. Clear right. You're clear. On your right. Clear right. Incident in. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left.
It's funny the crew chief brings up how much fuel is left because I was just starting to think how much fuel I have left and how many more laps I got until I need to pit. Which is why the fuel box is open, trying to work out just when I needed to pit, and because I did want to try to stretch it out for the first hour on the first tank, and hopefully just have to do it one stop. But with there being an hour and 8 minutes left in the race, and I approximately have 4 laps of fuel, that brings us down to about an hour and 4 minutes. I'm going to be about 4 minutes short of making it an hour on fuel. So when do I box? Do I box earlier? Do I box later? Either way, it's going to have a repercussion on the second stop because there is going to be a second stop for sure. Being that I'm short on fuel now, I'll be short on fuel after the stop. So decisions.
Incident in turn 1. You've got about 3 laps of fuel left. Is pitting from position 22. We think he'll come out just behind you. The gap's now 14 seconds. There's a faster class car approaching. The guy in front is 4 laps behind. Only 2 more laps of fuel. That lap was at 17.02. Damon is pitting from P2. You think he'll be close in front of you when he exits. Damon, right side. It's in turn 6. Clear right, you're clear.
Alright, so since P2 is currently pitting, I'm going to pit on the next lap to try to cut off the undercut. With there having to be a second stop, I'm not sure if it's going to make that much of a difference, but we'll see. Also, I'm thinking stretch it out as long as I can, so that way I can go a little bit further on the second tank, and possibly for the second stop have to take just a little bit less fuel, but depending on when I stop, maybe it'll be 4 times maybe.
On your left, clear left. We don't expect any traffic on the pit exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in P9, a few seconds in front of Brook. 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Left front, 80%. Left rear, 87.
Ivishkin.
He's pitting from position 2. He should come out close in front of you.
Ivishkin.
Behind is pitting.
Ivishkin.
Behind is pitting now.
Pitting.
stay behind the white line. Before your tyres are cold, watch out. Alright Rob, the next car is Carlos, car number 11, B licence. Right side. Hold your line. Clear to the right. We predict the fuel window will open on lap 50. It'll end on lap 85. Car in front is 2 laps behind. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. V3.
Yo, you don't stop on the track.
You clearly saw me fucking miss the turn, bud, and you fucking ass back. Now, maybe be cautious of other drivers.
We're just don't stop on the track.
The guy in front is 1 lap behind.
I didn't fucking stop, I was on throttle and hit the fucking rumble strip. You're the one that fucking ass back. I'm sorry you're so fucking impatient.
It's a race.
Yeah, look at you fucking re-entering the track, almost wiped somebody out. You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Yo, why don't you just quit?
Why don't you just learn how to fucking drive and be courteous of others, you impatient fuck?
You should cry about it. Oh, please don't be courteous. Alright.
Look at you, why don't you cry about it, bitch?
That's the car behind.
Honestly, I think I will at this point.
Real. Have fun in the pits, bud.
He's in the pit.
I think it's funny that 2 people who are going to finish this race in 13th and 20th places are arguing about who is in the wrong.
It's in.
Apparently,
12. Looks like it's left side, clear to the left. Carlos ahead is pitting. 16 seconds. Incident in turn 12. It looks like Calroy. Yellow flag. Turn 2, the lap time was at 17.51. On your left, clear left. The gap to Bradley behind is now 17 seconds. The guy in front is a lap behind. Mark is pitting from position 9. He should be a little bit behind when he comes out. Clear to the left. Okay, Rob, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Fraser. On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. He's pitting from P18. I think he'll come out just in front of you. On your left. Clear left. Incident in turn 1. It looks like Pontiac. Just done a 118.03. Sector 1 is 4.2 seconds off the pace. Car behind's a faster class. Lap times are pretty consistent. Blue flag. Left side.
I guess I misread his taking a wider line through there. I thought he was taking a wider line so I can get past him since I was ahead of him by at least a lap.
Clear right.
But yeah, as I was going around, he decided he was going to cut in and narrow the apex on me. And unfortunately for him, he ended up spinning out. And again, it's not something I planned. I just misread his taking such a wide line
Okay, Rob,
going into
the
the
next
corner.
car is 8 laps behind. That's the car behind. You've just done a 117.60. Blue flag. Still there. Clear to the right. Right side. Clear right. You're clear. R12. Just done at 118.65. There's a faster class car approaching. V3 is gaining on you. The gap's now 15 seconds.
I've looked at this incident a few times and I still don't understand what happened. Only thing I could think of is maybe I had too much brake, too much steering input at the same time. And I upset the balance of the car. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, Rob, there's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
It sucks. Went off track. Gave P3 less distance to me. So
Right side,
it is what it is.
clear right. Bradley behind is pitting. Bradley behind is pitting.
Dirty, just so you know you're blinking a bit.
The next car is one lap behind. There's an incident in turn 4. Looks like it's Michael.
My fear now is the car that I accidentally spun out is in front of me again. And kind of worried that he's going to take some sort of retaliatory action and spin me out if I get close to him or something like that. So that's something that's playing in my head, along with trying to work out when I'm going to have to stop for fuel.
That was 117.92.
Now, previous lap, crew chief said that Bradley was pitting and Bradley was P3. Looking at the standings, it looks like Bradley did not pit, because if he had, he would have dropped and lost some few positions. So I didn't realize that at the time during the race, because I was more concentrated on keeping the car on track and
Faster cars behind.
trying not to make any more mistakes, because I cost myself some precious time there with that spin, which I think is going to bite me later. But whatever, it happened. Just try not to make it happen again, right?
You think it might be?
So if you notice, the fuel map is open on the black box again. Figuring just about 40 minutes left in the race, estimating 26 laps of fuel left in the tank at this time. I definitely do need to make another pit stop. I'm trying to work out when I'm going to stop. 12 liters sounds like a lot because I'm used to everything in gallons. So I was trying to decide, do I do a splash and go or do I do fuel and tires? But I was also trying to figure out just when it would be best to actually make the stop and make it happen.
incident in, turn 12. It looks like Broniac. Yellow flag, caution. Lap time was at 17.12.
So I'm trying to glance down at the tire data, knowing that that tire data is from the last set of tires when from the first pit stop. But that left front tire is taking a beating at this track. It is a clockwise rotation track, so yes, the left front tire is going to take a beating. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do full 4-tire stop or just splash and go. And I think at this point I'm looking at that left front tire and I'm like, yeah, we need to do 4. We need to make this a 4-tire stop. So black box is set up for that, and yeah, maybe I should have just did fronts. Who knows?
Side, clear to the right, blue flag. Howard is pitting. Howard ahead is pitting. Howard ahead is pitting.
Now we hear crew chief saying the leader's pitting, so I'm going to box this lap because if he's pitting now, I'm going to pit now. Yeah, I thought about pitting on the last lap to avoid the guys in front of me, the lap traffic ahead of me, but I stayed out.
Okay, Rob, the next car is 1 lap behind. Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. We expect there'll be no traffic on exit. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P6. Howard ahead is pitting. Front left, 91%. Right rear, 94.
So looking at the tire data, I should have just did fuel only. Tires had plenty of life left in them. Live and learn, right? Next time it will just be a fuel only stop, and we won't be this far back. It should have just been a splash and go. 12 liters, I was thinking 12 gallons, because I'm not used to having everything set up in metric anymore. I need to get used to it. The other thing I thought about doing was dropping tire pressures, which I did not do because with how short this lap is, and the fact that you got lap cars, you got LMP3s, there's a lot going on mentally, and I just couldn't do the equations from KPA to PSI to know what to drop the tire pressures down to. Drop them about, I wanted to drop them about 1 PSI each, but whatever, leaving it the way it is, and getting back to it. Yeah, crew chief predicted coming out in P6, we came out in P8. Wasn't happy about that, but what are you going to do? The only thing I could do at this point is hope that people ahead of me still need to pit to top off their tanks to make it to the end.
P7. Okay, Rob. There's a faster car approaching. There's an incident in turn 5. You think it might be?
Hi, Michigan.
Daniel, car number 28. Their rating is 1.0. There's an incident in turn 6. You think it might be?
Hi, Michigan.
Car in front is
Hi, Michigan.
car number 27. C license. Their rating is 1.0. That lap was a 1:17.29. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Incident in, turn 6. Francisco, car number 16, is leading the race. Looks like it's Daniel. Car in front is 1 lap behind. Brook is pitting from P3. He should come out just in front of you. Okay, Rob, there'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. That's 20 minutes to go.
So I have 20 minutes to try to catch and pass Carlos, who's 3 seconds up the road from me, with a lap car between us. And some of these lap car drivers, they think that they're on the same lap as you and they want to race you. Lap was at 117.03. There's a faster car approaching. The gap behind is now 2.5 seconds. All right. We're right.
That was a 116.88. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 3. Alright, Rob, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
So the gap to P3 is now 1.6 seconds, and trying to cut that down even more.
Blue flag. Car behind's a faster class. Right side, clear right. Okay, Rob, we're matching race pace. Yellow flag, incident in turn 2. We think it might be point V4. Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. 15 minutes left. The gap in front is now 2.4. The car in front of us is now 8 laps behind.